Hi everyone, I'm Adrick from Western Robots. We are Singapore-based companies and we have a series of robotic dogs, mainly from wheel robots all the way to quadruped robots, robotic dogs that you see behind here today at this very nice exhibition. So what we really do is we bring in robotic dogs to solve the problem statement of our customers. So a lot of our customers have a lot of challenges in terms of manpower these days. They're not sure how to apply robotics. So for what we really do is we customize our wheel robots and our quadruped robot dogs behind me here to really organize and to really consolidate some of the best solutions of our robotics to our customers. Perhaps just to give a bit of example, some of our customers come from oil and gas. So we can do this robot dogs for surveillance, patrolling, inspection. Construction companies come to us as well. We can put some detectors as well as mapping equipment on the robot dogs as well. Last but not least, I think all the shopping malls that we are all very familiar with is getting bigger these days. So we actually put robots north, south, east, west, and then now you can have a security operator just sitting in the command center, and he can actually operate, different robots throughout this very, very big shopping mall.
For the layman, the ordinary people, how different is this robot Go 1 and Go 2 from a remote control car?
Okay, so how different is it? Remote control car, where you buy all the Toys R Us, you just drive it, and that's about it. But Go 1 and Go 2 behind me here is actually a very smart remote control car. And the way I say smart is because Go 2 has a collision avoidance. When he sees someone in front of him, the robot is able to sidestep, take the next best logical path. This is something that you cannot buy off the shelf from Toys R Us. And next is Go 1 and Go 2, they are quadruped robots, four-legged robots. So they actually can cross wires, terrains, pipes. Go 2 can even jump. That's something that you cannot get off Toys R Us from your remote control cars.
So let's dissect that a bit more.
Yep.
If I look at the technologically empowering Go 1 and Go 2 from the science perspective, one is about the ability for Go 1 and Go 2 to sense what's around them. And that involves a bit of a complex, high-end technology. Like, how do you call it? LiDAR?
LiDAR point cloud,
Okay.
yes.
Can you explain that for us first?
Okay, so basically, it's not really rocket science, okay, but basically what the robot do is they have this LiDAR, laser light, where they just shoot this laser point and this LiDAR cloud all around 360, and it forms a virtual map. And from this virtual map, the whole robot is actually, getting a sense of what the environment is. So it's being able to navigate, all kinds of environment that you name it. So it's basically like a human that we look through our eyes, but we are very sophisticated, millions of years in evolution. So for the robots, they use this LiDAR map and point cloud map to actually navigate around different environments.
Okay. That's on the navigation. But then there's the mechanical side, like you said, it can cross over wires, cables. So what's the advancement there for Go 2 compared to Go 1?
Okay, Go 2 for very good question. Go 2 actually is much, in terms of agility and dexterity, is around 30% better than Go 1. Go 2 itself could actually jump. If you go and take a look at some of the videos, Go 2 can do single-legged stands, handstands. So what all this, besides the fun, is really to display, how much robotics has evolved since then. Back then, when we know quadruped can only walk, but now quadruped can run, jump, handstand. So what's next? Maybe it's just standing like a humanoid robot already. So this is the advancement.
So Western doesn't manufacture or create. It's called by the world global company called Unitree. But what do we get in Southeast Asia? Because you can't just sell. There will be after-sales service, there will be breakdown servicing, supplies, whatever. So what other things have we got beyond just selling it for Unitree?
Yep, I think we would like to think that we are core partners of Unitree. So when Unitree gives us these robots, it comes in a very vanilla form. It's akin to just a remote control and the robot itself. What Western robot do besides the servicing and upgrading, we try to customize solutions. So for example, if you're an oil and gas company, you need a robot that has thermal imager, special surveillance, special autonomous on your route. We are there with our own local team of engineers. We'll be there to support you, build up, customize the robot to your needs, and to add on all these things. So it's really a much value adding to this whole Unitree package by itself actually.
So a follow-up to that, a generic question, more generally looking at, for the young people out there looking at this cool stuff, so what do you say, what advice would you give? Because apparently this is going to be more pervasive. We are told in all the forums and breakout sessions that AI coupled with robotics is the future, or is not already here already. So what advice would you do? Because you didn't take up robotics engineering, you studied something else in uni, but this is your chosen field. So what would you advise them as far as technology, science, mathematics are concerned?
I think this is a very good question. I mean, to elaborate, my background was banking and finance. I was in business. I didn't really study robotics. But I think that is how exciting things are. The adoption of robotics does not require you to be an engineer. You can be like me, who is doing banking and finance, but we're in business development. We think about robotics deployment. And the engineers behind me, they are the one that are constructing all these robots. So if you're someone young and you're thinking of switching to robots, I would say please feel free there to take this step. It's definitely worth of it. Do not be afraid. I'm a good example. I didn't come from engineering background. Robotics are here to progress and to mature. At this rate, you take a look at our robots behind. It's not going to take our jobs away. It's not going to replace humans. But surely but slowly, we need to learn how to accommodate, learn how to complement robotics. And I think that is really an exciting future for all of us.
Just about WCIT and IDEX. This is the first time IDEX, Sarawak-born technology thought leadership meeting coupled with WCIT. So I don't know whether this is the first time Western is here or this is your first time, but what do you think of WCIT and IDEX 2023 in Kuching, Sarawak?
I think this is our first time here actually to WCIT and Sarawak IDEX. I think it's really a very nice exhibition because to me, we are working on robots and AI, and we have seen a lot of this whole ecosystem where everybody is doing something digitalized, doing smart things, IoT. We all come together, we both bounce off each other, and we recognize the value of each other. There's this whole ecosystem that I find it's very valuable here. And I think that we are very excited to participate next year as well because we already see a lot of opportunities.
For Go 1 and Go 2, since the beginning of the opening day, how has the reaction of people visiting been?
I think it's really very high in demand. We have seen a lot of people taking photos. I'm sure if you go to Instagram or TikTok now, you can see the Go 1 and Go 2 and hashtag maybe WCIT. So really very nice to see so much interest. This also shows that the awareness of robotics is actually increasing, especially in this region. So we hope to tap on this kind of exhibition and to continue on this awareness so that people know that robotics is not very expensive, it's deployable. You just need to learn about this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.